Welcome. My name's Brian Knight and I live near Melbourne in Australia. And it's just after 5 o'clock in the morning on a Friday. Yes, I think I might have survived this week. We'll see. Welcome, Tom and Darren. Let me just share. Hi. Let me just share this to start with. So welcome to this live FOREX analysis session. Just note any trades discussed in this group are to be classed purely as educational only. It's just a group of people helping each other and we are not financial advisors. So when you take trades, just take, you need to be happy with what you take based on your own analysis. All right, there's a full disclosure and a bit about us, the live session traders. Now,
JPY.
Yeah, crazy. Anyway, let's just have a look. Where are we here? Hang on, just there.
I don't know if you heard, but you see Bank of Japan come out with a much lower growth forecast. They've sort of halved the growth forecast for the year. That's what sent the yen tumbling. I think they've halved the forecast where it was from 1.5 to
0.75 or something.
Yeah. Like that, yeah.
Wow. Yes, it's when something like this happens, it's like the response by the market is quite dramatic, isn't it? All right. Well, let's go through the pairs, have a look at it. See, AUD not doing anything, but still, just sitting in that sideways movement, and that's okay. It could at any time do that or whatever it wants to do. Rightio, AUD CHF. Now, Tom's probably still in that, or got the buy and done or whatever. I'm just waiting for potentially, well, it could buy, but overall this is a sellout. So I'm reluctant at this point to get into the buy, but we'll see. We have a long back down here somewhere and we haven't got a change. And look, it's come back to the trend bar a number of times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it hasn't really gone on the other side. Rightio. AUD Yeah, look at that jump. And that's okay. So,
are you in it, Brian, or are you getting in
it? No, this is the first time I've seen it. So
I'm not sure whether that sort of news, that bit of sort of fundamental news, will trigger for a sort of a longer term buy. I wonder.
Yeah. Well, that's right. Well, let's see what the next candle does. If it pulls back a little bit by the end of the market and then say pushes up again, or if it pushes up, then that's fine. I think we're still, like in another week or two, we're going to interest rates will go down here by, well, they're saying they're 0.25%, but it just depends on what happens. We'll see. But yeah, you jumped in?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, it all happened
how the day plays out, really. But
it all happened while I was getting the Zs. So
yeah,
I don't get to see it until now. And I think it was that. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see the CAD-J I got chucked out of. Anyway, AUD NZD. It is still pulling up. We do have a long, but no green.
I've got green now on my. It's just turned green on mine.
Oh, has it? Okay.
It's a very steady sort of. It does just go up and down this pair, doesn't it? And
yeah. It's it can be quite erratic though. I mean, you look at it here. This down, then back up, then back down again. Then that's all this sort of stuff happens as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it spiked out down here and then pushed back up. So again, I don't know. I'm sort of looking, yeah. One of the things that in the back of my mind is always is sort of the longer term trend, and really trying to pick the turn, like when the price is going to go potentially in the other direction. Well, Tom would have got off on here somewhere and got probably a number of percents out of it already. So yeah, you've got a green there. All right. So are you into the trade then already? Or?
Not yet, because I've only just seen this green,
Okay.
to be honest. Yeah.
Right. Well, it's not on my feed as yet, but it could finish up like that. All right. AUD and Singapore, nothing there really to look at. It hasn't sort of moved in one way or the other. AUD USD, again, not a lot of.
No, I'm still in the buy, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just dancing around sideways.
I just need a push up so I can start moving the stop loss up again.
Yeah, up here and then okay. CAD CHF. Now that's turned green on here. But you see, again, this is where I'm reluctant.
I wouldn't be diving into that one. That's
no way. Like you look at this longer term sell.
Struggle to get to that.
So we will. Yeah, I'm going to wait on this one. This is a wait and see job because I think we'll potentially get a short. It might push up a little bit. But what I'd like is a longer term short out of it. So, all right, CAD-J, look at that. Right. So that was, I was in that. It basically stayed in the thing, and then all of a sudden, it's just blown it out of the water. Now, you would have jumped into this already.
I haven't. I'm sort of wait to see it sort of suck down a bit before getting in, but it's not showing any sign of doing that.
No. So yeah, look, again, it looks like it didn't want to come down past this point, and it has triggered off back up. I'm just going to wait and see what happens if it sucks back a bit before it goes. If it keeps going, well, that's okay. I'll get in a bit, but it'll be a bit later. Now this old CHF Oh my gosh.
Sorry, are you going to sell or buy for this? I've forgotten.
No, I have a buy, and I've had a buy since this candle here, 10th of April. So nearly a month. And all it's done is come back. And what I should have done is put my stop up here somewhere and just knock myself out with a bit of a loss. But that's okay. It just pulled itself back to then up here. So I'm nearly at break even. So I don't know. So you were in the sell, were you?
Yeah. No,
you weren't in anything. No. But you're in a buy now, or will be in a buy.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Well, we'll just see if I can get it back into some positive, and if it'll break the high up here. If it breaks the high, that's great. Fantastic. Okay. Now the euros. Euro AUD. No short yet. Oh, we got a short there. But I don't know about this one.
It's just sitting around the trend bar.
Yeah. Well, it's really not a candle that sort of yells out, get in.
No, it's not. Certainly isn't.
Yeah. But this stuff, like it's the end of the trading week. We've got non-farm payroll and like it does this sort of thing. All right, well, um, this is one I'll need to keep an eye on too. It has gone sideways, but now it's pushed down. There is a short here. It's not that far from it.
I think the next will be a long on this and then being for the buy.
Well, it could be too, but at what point? Yeah, we'll need to. Anyway, it has come back. I suppose this is the sort of the factor is the trend bar. It has sort of pushed down below it slightly, but it did there too, and then put back in there, and then took off. So, yeah, all right. Let's wait and see at the moment. Tom, you can chime in anytime you want, and when you're in them, and yeah, see again a Euro CAD. It's come down, but it's just not really convincing, is it? This may give us a long and we go back up again.
That's what I think. That's what I think it's going to do.
Yeah, both of them potentially, or Euro CHF. Right. Right. This one. Well, the problem with this now is we've got a buy candle on the sell side.
Well, yeah, it's just ranging up and down though, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Again, I'm really looking for.
Oh, I want a nice sell candle, which you got there.
Well, we need a
And
shot.
now
I need a
now
shot.
if you look though, here's that down. If you look at 50% of that candle, it's come back a couple of times to it. This is the Tom 50%. So maybe it's time to, or anyway, if it comes down to here potentially, maybe a sell stop in there. Right. I'm thinking, well, it's come up there, but you can either do one or two things. Either you can get in or well, anyway, I'll look at that as a potential entry across there. Is that what you have, Tom, or you selling already?
I'm already into the buy.
You're in the buy.
Yeah.
Is that because it's bought, then pull back, then you think it'll buy again?
Yes, because these two candles failed to break that candle.
Failed to break this one.
Right. So now, because this green one has broke the red one.
Yeah.
Above it. It failed to break that other green one.
Mm-hmm.
Above it.
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
That one right there. So yeah. I'm looking at this saying, okay, what's going to end up happening is we're going to come back and test up here where that short is. We're from the top of the line, the green line up there at the top, right there.
This one. Yeah.
That green candle with the big wick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm looking at a pullback from that green wick down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at a pullback to complete and not break the bottom of that green solid candle.
Yeah, okay.
Do you see the green solid candle at the top?
Yeah.
With the solid bottom?
This one here.
Yeah, so I'm looking at this to work across.
Yeah, and get up to there.
You may get 3 or more candles, but I'm looking at it to work across, push up, come back and test that candle before another drop off.
Okay. Yeah, before a sell. Mm-hmm. Oh, you reckon it'll buy? Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Well, I'm not getting into the sell because of what's going on here at the moment. So yeah, it could buy, but then it could. We've already got a long there. We don't have a short on it. Okay. Right. Euro GBP. That's not convincing either.
Oh.
We've got a short, but nothing happening there. It'll need to give us some sort of a more of a serious commitment, I think. Okay. Euro JPY. Whoa. Finally broken out of that.
Yeah. I must have, gosh, I must have come within 3 or 4 pips have been stopped out on this one as well.
And then it just shot up.
Yeah.
So you're now in profit.
About 5 pips, yeah. Now in profit. I'm now 100 pips in profit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So you would have got in on this candle, or
got in on that long.
It pulled back down, and now it's shot up past. Rightio. Well, you want it to keep going to move your stop loss into a profit. Okay. You're at NZD. Still nothing there.
I mean, that's 2 weeks now of it doing that. Just barely moving now for 2 weeks.
It's amazing how the NZD will hold that. Anyway, Euro Singapore. Let's see. Is this the turn back down again?
Yeah, it's just sort of stuck the trend bar line.
Yeah. Well, that's okay though. But look at this serious push up. I mean, it may keep, well, you know, if we get along here, I'm into the buy on that one, but we'll see. Yeah, okay, you're a US. You bet I don't. And I don't get along.
No, I'm asking what if you don't?
Oh, what if I don't? I won't be in it. Oh, if it changes red and I get quite a substantial candle, I'd be in for the sell.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's a Singapore. You don't normally trade those anyway, Tom. Okay. Euro USD.
Yeah, just pulling back to the trend bar.
No, but we missed out on getting anything on that short, but that's okay.
Upset. It's just
where Tom would have grabbed some of this potentially, the sellout.
I'm not in this yet. I'm waiting to trigger.
Okay. Yeah. But I think you're right, Darren. I think also too. Tom, I think it'll be coming back to the trend bar, and then we'll see. We might just get another long and then take off. Right, GA. That's disappointing, isn't it? All right, GCAD. Again, turned red, but we've got a doji. So nothing's really. Oh, Darren's gone. Dropped off. He sounded a bit alien before, so must be his internet connection. Rightio. Yeah, well, that's not convincing either. Okay. GBP CHF. Now that's been. Oh, okay. Problem is we've got a green, then a red, then push back up. There is no, it's not convincing to want to go into that buy. That's just a sideways at the moment too. A lot of these GBPs are, except for this, GJ. Right. All right, well, that's broken out of there. That would have been good to have a buy stop in there in retrospect, Tom.
In which one?
GJ, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A buy stop, but I didn't have anything in it.
No, I didn't get it either.
No, I think it was just such a quick move.
So I was looking for the turn. So
yeah,
I was looking in the wrong direction. So it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
I didn't lose anything.
No, no. But the retrospect on it is like it would have been to break that potentially high.
Yeah.
Even though you're looking in one direction, I think we need, it's good to cover the opposite direction.
Right. So let's think about this logically.
Mm-hmm.
Which direction do you think this is going to head overall? Do you think you're going to continue up, or do you think you're going to go sideways or come back down?
I think it's going to start to, I think it'll continue up. Well, it'll probably do a pullback at the moment because that's a dramatic move. I can't see it. See, if you look back here, it's been moving down, down, down. I think it's going to sell potentially after this move up. I think it'll just even itself out. We're going to, well.
So look at it this way.
Yeah.
You see, you just broke structure with that line you have there.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so to go up further, it's going to have to come back to that 50%.
Well, it did 50% of that one. Yeah.
No, of the green candle it just created.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
So it's going to have to come back and check that wick.
Yeah, okay.
So now is when I would put my 50% candle on that original green candle.
Oh, right. You think what it'll do is pull back to 50% of this candle here?
Yeah.
Okay. And then potentially take off further, maybe. But it depends on how, because it's not broken the short to the left at the moment. Hmm. Hmm.
So if your target is the green wick above that short,
yeah,
you want to pick up the trade 50% of that green candle to get the maximum pips out of the move that you can make.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where I'm setting my entry.
Okay.
Did I get this big candle? No.
No.
Don't care.
Right,
I could have got it, but I didn't even pay attention to it.
So are you okay, let me say, is this 50% of that? Is that where you're putting your entry?
Yep.
You think it'll come back here and then take off?
Yeah. You see the green wick, that little green wick below it?
This one.
That would be my stop.
Yeah, okay.
And my entry would be at the top of the green candle of the 50% line candle.
Yeah.
That one right there. That'd be my entry.
So you've got entry
no, at the top of the candle.
Yeah, I know. I'll put it across. You mean there?
No, I mean at the top of the wick.
Oh, right. Sorry. There.
Right. And then when this pulls back.
Then stop down here.
Right. So when this pulls back, it's going to tap that 50% line, tap, and start to pull away. Is when I would pick that trade up.
Yeah.
I put a limit order on right here.
Oh yeah, you to put a limit. Yeah. Okay.
You want to really play it safe? Put it below the red green wick, where it says long.
Yeah. The stop loss you mean down here.
Yeah, wherever you want to set your trade up, but that's what you should be looking for, is that pullback into this section before a pullback out.
Yeah.
Because a big candle like that's going to have some sort of pullback.
Well, potentially. I mean, over here you got to sell. There was no. Well, this had a 50% pullback. So yeah, okay.
So it could pull back as far as something like the two red wicks to your left on that green line.
Yeah.
It could just be two candles, 1, 2 into this area, and then that's your move. It's going to push out again.
But that's how the market sucks people in too. Big push, people go, "Oh, beauty, look, this is going right. I'll get in," and then it goes.
Yeah, it's going to come. It's going to come back to at least check either 50% of that giant candle to that green wick, or within the 50% that it doesn't come back to, and just wicks in here and leaves a fair value gap.
Yeah. Oh, Darren's back.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Lost my internet.
Yeah, you got to pay for it. You can't just get it free.
Oh no. Yeah, you're right. You're talking about GJ, I can see.
Yeah. We're talking about the craziness. Yeah.
I mean, nice bit of profits on this now. So.
Yeah, because you got in at that
long. Yeah.
Yeah, but it pulled back and now it's taken off. Yeah. Tom's just saying he feels that this will pull back to 50% of that original candle here with a stop down here or there, and then his entry will be here for it to come back up again. We'll see. But you're already in it, so that's okay.
See, there's a perfect example of 50%. See where that short is at the top?
This one here.
Yeah, see that big green candle there right before it? To your left? To your left.
Oh, this one.
Right there, that one right there.
Yeah.
See how they all came back to 50%?
Yeah. There.
Right. They're going to come back and at least check it. It may not keep going in that direction, but they're going to at least come back and check that much.
Check it. Yeah.
Because it comes back to the top of the wicks that created that push.
Darren Tom was just saying, like he didn't get that move, and that's all cool, but setting it up from that move to understand what potentially might happen.
If we still think it's going up, absolutely.
Yeah. It's got to come back, knock people out, then take off.
Yeah, because it's going to come back, give you a short. It's going to say short, and this will turn red. It'll fill in this section, not beat this long down here, give you another long, and out you go.
It may not give you a short, and it may not change the trend bar either.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So you've got, all you're doing is watching your indicators as they come across, because probabilities are this is going to come back 50%. So if this does change your trend bar red, then all you're doing is waiting for the long out of it. If it doesn't change your trend bar and it stays green and taps out, wick, and then keeps going, you're still living off the long.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, no, it's good. Right, well, Darren's still eating humble pie there. That's good. Right, GBVNZD. Now, here's one we spoke about the other day, Tom, with 50%. Pushed up. It came back.
Grab the wick.
Yeah.
See the green wick at the bottom? Look what it grabbed. Grab the wick. Go ahead.
It's 50% of that one.
Now,
you were talking about 50% of this candle, the green one.
Yes.
And it did come back at least. Well, it came even further than the 50% on it.
Right. So you have nothing left to pick up below you. There's no money sitting there unless it breaks and makes a new low.
Yeah. So you're saying that potentially this will go into the buy. Darren, did you get into that buy and then it sucked back, or?
I did, yeah.
And you've got your stop loss down here.
Correct.
Okay. Rightio. We will see then. Okay. Well, I'm not getting into anything at the moment. Well, well, the fact that I didn't get in, I mean, I could have quite easily, but yeah, it's sort of there is that two sides of that coin, isn't it, Darren? I mean, you've had plenty of experience where it's taken off and then kept going. And then there's plenty of experience where it's taken off and then pulled back and then started to go. Or so I think the percentage of it just going and kept going is lower.
I think it is,
than a pullback situation. Well,
but if it does just go, and then you've missed it, haven't you?
Yeah.
But at least if it pulls back and you're in it, you put it with a drawdown, and hopefully it works out in the end. But if it goes, it goes. Then you know.
It's a bit like that.
It's just kept going.
CHF.
Yeah.
It's a bit like the CHF JPY that I'm in. I've been in ages in drawdown. All of a sudden it's gone back. Like it's nearly break even. It's crazy. Well, yeah, I don't know. Well, anyway, it's a decision each one of us will make. GBP and Singapore, let's come back to line 2. We've got a short, wait for it to change. But I do think we'll probably get along and it push back up. I mean, look at how long it's been. Anyway. All right, GU. Oh, look at the dancing. He's still in it, Derek?
Well, I got back in, didn't I? So I'm in drawdown now.
Yeah, okay. Oh, you were in, got stop profited and then got back in. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's 50% of this one here, so we'll see. It could just take off again. All right. Or, well, yeah. It's been a little bit of US news. Is it they've signed some mineral deal, have they?
Yeah, they have.
Well, I don't know what they've given away and what they ended up getting. Did they get any security or they just get...
I believe it was all fairly vague, is what I was hearing. I think it's just so Trump can claim, he's the best negotiator in the world. I think really.
But then I saw a report that they're also now past only a few million, no billions, but they're actually now sending some armaments to Ukraine. And then I also saw that the Senate is rallying to try and put heavier sanctions on Russia. I thought that there was nothing else they could do, but obviously there's more squeezing that can be done to Russia.
Yeah.
But we'll see. But the US dollar's still not. There's nothing substantial about what it's.
Yeah, but at the same time, you have to understand that's what they're telling you.
Yeah.
There's no way to verify any of that, anything. No. Especially if it's coming out of the US.
Yeah, and particularly out of White House. It's yeah. Anyway, wouldn't you love to be a fly on the wall? Well, no, probably not love, but
wouldn't it be like living in shit?
It would be. Well, you'd be one of those soldier flies that just eats off shit. It's like, but when Zelensky and Trump have a little chin wag, little talk before the Pope's funeral, it's like, wouldn't it be nice if Zelensky would be giving him bloody what like, yeah, you treated me like shit before, mate. Like, you better organise your game here. Anyway, we'll see. I don't think Zelensky is about taking any prisoners. Don't worry. Okay, well, I wouldn't if I was in that situation. NZD CAD, we've got a short, we've got a sell, but there's nothing significant about it. See how it bought back up here? I don't know, Darren. I've got this sort of like Tom feeling in my waters, and I think let me just word this out with it. So see this situation here, right?
Yeah.
We've got a, buy. We've got a red change. We've got a short. Now, mechanically, that would say get in the trade, right?
Yeah.
Now, for me, I think I personally, and this comes back to what we were just, talking about just a moment ago. Can you see the next candle is actually a buy candle, right? It might have gone slightly further, but it's sucked right back again, and then it's just sitting nowhere.
I'm not in it, Brian. I didn't get in on that.
Yeah, I personally think we need a sell candle to actually get into it after it actually turned.
Yeah.
If you don't get a sell candle, I think you stay out of it.
Yeah.
And if it goes, it drops like a stone, well, that's just the way it is. You're going to wait for the suck back before you get back in. I think a little bit of patience on a daily candle is really.
Yeah. No, I think you're right there.
Yeah, look at the short you got over there with that green candle to your
that
left.
One over here. Yeah.
That red candle came up 50%, bam, right back out again.
Yeah. At the moment, it's not. Like, we've got the short there, but it's tried to buy. Yes, it's slightly lower, and yes, you'd probably, be 2 pips or whatever in profit at the moment. But the point is, it's nothing sort of significant. Maybe what you do is you set a sell stop down below. Do you know what I mean? There's a sort of a couple of, because what if it does this sort of thing? Yeah, if you have potentially a sell stop down here, or because it would have to sell. Well, not necessarily. Well, yeah, it would, because it's still, see, that's a buy candle, so it's still at the top of the body. Anyway, let me contemplate that when I get back today. Yesterday was like.
Who are you asking? Are you asking me or Darren?
Sorry, what's happening?
Are you asking me or Darren?
Oh, no, I was probably talking to myself, Tom.
Oh. Okay.
Well, no, I can ask either of you. I mean, what are your thoughts? You would have been in the sell anyway.
I mean, I sort of agree. So I've not got in it. I'm thinking.
Are you still got green?
Well, my first of all, the short was a green candle. So this doji is my first red. So I'm even less convinced about it than you, Brian, at the minute.
Yeah.
I want to see what the next candle does. So it could just be another one of those where it's just going to hug the line for days and days. So,
well, the thing about it is here, if you look at, the sells are good sells out of this. They've been,
I'm up 2%.
Yeah, I'm sure you are, because of you've already be into that off that high back down. You're not waiting for a short. You've got that change. Oh yeah, you have.
I got a short, a long, and a short to tell me this fucker's selling. Ooh, pardon my language.
Yeah, no, you don't. It's all right. When you speak French, it's okay.
Yeah, so I'm in these.
Yeah. You see, the sell out there, the short came back 50% roughly of that candle, and it did not quite, but
missed it, didn't it?
Sorry?
Missed it.
It just, yeah, but that's okay.
So that's the high, is that red candle?
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
So if I was to put on a trade, my entry would be at the top of that red candle.
Oh, you reckon it's going to pull back up there and then drop off?
Of course it's going to pull back up.
Yeah, okay.
Of course it is. We know this.
Yeah. Okay.
So I put my entry at the candle of that top of that red candle, and my stop at the top of the green candle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's going to pull back into that section, clear out that fair value gap, and then drop off.
Yeah, but it's no problem having a sell stop there either. But what you
now,
just
if you're comfortable comfortable going into the red, if you're
you reckon it'll
drawdown,
buy?
you're okay.
You reckon it'll buy?
If you don't mind drawdown, you're okay.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, because it'll come down here and then pull back again before it drops down. Yeah.
Right. It's going to come back. It's going to come down. Clear that non-wick green candle to your left.
This one.
No, the other one down to your left.
That one.
Yep. It's going to come down, tap it, tap, tap. Because before it can break this and create a new low, it's going to have to come back up, eat the fair value gap, and then push down, breaking this candle, that green candle, and not breaking that red candle before you get a push back up if you think it's going back up.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm already in one trade. I'm waiting for the pullback into this section to get into my second trade.
Yeah, okay. Oh, but you'd get out of the first one, would you?
No, this thing's going down. I'm just taking shorts at this point.
Yeah, all right. No worries. Oh, yeah. Well, that's first one of the NZDs. We'll see. NZDCHF. Whoa, look at that. Back to there. Green to red. No short yet. But this has been selling for a long time. Give us a short, will you? But then you see you got this one sell candle and then you got two buys back up. And it's like it did pull back a bit, and maybe okay. Again, here. And we'll see what it does. Anyway, sell stop on there. NZDCH, JPY. Whoa. Okay, that's where that's. We'll see where it's going to come up and break any of these. So, Tom, you reckon suck back 50%, which is sort of down there, and then push back up again. Oh, yeah.
Not this one. There's equal highs right where it's at. So I'm looking for one brick higher than where it's at right now.
You reckon it'll push up further?
Yeah, you're going to get caught between those two wicks. You see that long, green, tall wick to your left?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, you see the green one next to it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a red one. The green one.
Yeah.
It's not gonna beat that. It's gonna pull back.
Yeah, well, that's equal high across there.
That's the equal high.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm looking for a pullback.
Okay. It's not going to make it very far then. Okay. And that is also it's coming back down.
That's beautiful.
God, that would have been good. That you're in the sell.
I'm in, let's see, 3.
Yeah, but there's no short on that one. So
I'm up 3.31 on that one and 4.52 on that one. So almost 8%.
Okay. Singapore Japanese yen. Oh, again, look at that. Long and straight out. But look, didn't want to break there. All right, well, we've got. Oh, you don't trade that anyway, Tom. So, did you get it, Darren? Nah. You'll be looking at, because I still think this will pull back before it pushes up, but
yeah,
we'll see.
I think it will.
All right. USDs, UCAD, still going down, but we've got one green buy at the moment. But you must be loving this one. Oh, well, not liking it at the moment because it's just sideways. But You got your stop profit down here somewhere. Do you move it down here? Okay. That's a very good trade. Okay. USD Now we've got a long and pull back up again, but it doesn't seem to want to break through here for some reason. And this has been pretty long pushing down on it. I'm waiting for the short on this. And UJ, that was a nice. Did you get that, Tom? Were you in that? You wouldn't have probably because of that.
Yeah, I got both of them actually. Well, I say both because I have 2 trades on it. I'm up on that one for 2.26 and that one's 1.78.
The USD No.
Oh, you said UJ.
UJ, yeah. Were you in two of them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. Right.
Well, I have a long on that candle. I didn't get the long where you.
Where I got it.
No, it's on this candle now.
No, we'll see how 50% down, whether it sucks back and then takes off. Or we will wait to see. USD Singapore. We buy up, but nothing significant. Okay. Gold has pulled back. It's back now at the trend line. Is this the area where it goes, beauty, let's have a long and takes off again? And silver has again pulled back. Did you get stopped out or what happened there? Yeah. Silver.
I closed this yesterday for a small loss.
Right. Yeah. Okay. No worries. And then what? Bitcoin. So it's jumped up a bit. Okay. It's up 96. Okay. And oil is down at 59. I tried to push up and look, it came back right down here to 56. Yes, it's sitting in the doldrums, isn't it? It's down 27% for the year. 1 year. Wow. Oil, what did I say an hour ago? Oil rallies as Trump threatens sanctions on Iranian oil buyers. Yeah. He threatens a lot of stuff, doesn't he? Nothing positive. It's always about threats. And DXY, yeah, still in crappy territory, isn't it? Okay. Right. That's it for today. End of the week. Let's see what happens to non-farm payroll. Stay safe. And if you jump into some of those JPYs, just see how you go.
Yeah.
But hopefully I'll get a chance this morning, my morning anyway, to look at some of these trades. We'll see if they pull back a little bit or not. So yeah. All right. Now I got notified yesterday formally by the supervisor that yes, I'm doing the same thing next week as I did this week.
We're gonna have you running like crazy.
Yeah, well, the other guy, the charter guy, rang me up yesterday and said, "Oh, will you do sports on Saturday as well?" And I went, "Oh, okay, but just give me a short one, so that's okay." So I'll just do that. Then I'll only have Saturday afternoon and finish off this Southern Lord Ute, hopefully. I don't think I'll have time today. I might go and take it easy. So, and when you do this town run, you're just doing the same circuit over and over and over and over. I'm going to ask the
Yeah, that's kind of
supervisor.
nice, though.
Oh, I don't know. It's brain numbing. But I was thinking, though, I have to ask the supervisor when he's going to give me the blindfold, because you're just doing the same thing over and over. It's like you probably just drive with blindfold on. You know what to do. So anyway, rightio. Any other revelations for today?
No, I'm good.
No, you're good. Okay. You're right, Darren.
Yeah.
See if you can pay that internet bill.
Yeah, back on now. I've just rebooted the computer in there. I had to switch then to a work laptop.
Oh. Oh, you're away next week, aren't you?
Yeah, Abu Dhabi next week. So I'll be on now and again.
Yeah, okay. Well, you know what the time is? Yeah, you'll know what time it is anyway.
It's 3 hours ahead of now, so it'll be 11 p.m. So if I've come in from an evening out or something, I might
11 o'clock would it be? No, it'd be.
It is. It's 3 hours ahead of UK Abu Dhabi, so it's well, it'll be nearly midnight now. It's almost 9 p.m. here. It's almost midnight in Abu Dhabi.
Is it 5 hours different to me for 6 hours? Anyway, okay. Well, we'll work it out. It's okay. If we see you, that's great. If not, then just drop stuff in the message, and I suppose you'll keep monitoring it anyway. So, are you working from Abu Dhabi, or are you taking a week off?
No, our daughter lives out there, so it's a week off.
Yeah. Okay.
Week's holiday. So
no, I thought you'd be traveling around Abu Dhabi, going to motels and staying there and working from, doing.
No, nothing like that. My job doesn't take me abroad. Just travel in the UK.
See, give us the word on how much oil they're pumping out in Middle East.
Yeah.
All right then. Okay. Until I'll see you, Tom. Hopefully, Monday, my Monday morning, your Sunday. All right then. Yeah. Safe travels, Darren. And
thank you.
Yeah, relax, mate. Okay, ciao.
Bye.